What's up, everybody? Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. There is a lot that we need to talk about, so let's do this. The first thing I want to talk about is TikTok. Well, what is it? Basically, it is a Chinese video sharing social media service that's owned by ByteDance, a Beijing company that was founded in 2012 by Zhang Yiming. Now, it's basically used to create short dance, lip sync, comedy, and other kinds of videos and everything along the way. It does replace Vine, which I miss very, very deeply, for its short form mobile videos. Now, you're probably wondering, why am I talking about TikTok and everything along the way? Well, have you heard of the two names of Stephanie Freeman and Jeffrey Hume? If you haven't, well, they are, my mistake, they were two high school students in the Carrollton, Georgia district, but not anymore after they have been expelled. Why? Well, basically because they made a little bit of a TikTok that was racist and their school was not having it. So basically, the video shows of those two walking into the bathroom, and there's this, like, on TikTok, basically saying how to create, such and such, and you add certain amounts of water or whatever in there. And they're basically in the bathroom, and they're standing in front of the bathroom mirror, and it pans over to a piece of paper that's in the sink. Now, this piece of paper had something that was very racist and should not have been on there. It was basically to how to make a N-word. So, yeah, when I watched the video, I was like really, really pissed and really ticked off. But now I'm not gonna show the video, but I will, if I find the video, I will put a link down below so that way you can watch it or somewhere else. Now, on this whole thing that they do, they pick up the cups from scraps, like they read from scraps of paper, the elements of how to make certain things, and they pour it into the thing. Well, theirs was, how to make a N word, and the first one was, first they have black, and they picked that up and everything. They jumped there. The second was, they don't have a dad. Really? Okay. The third one was, it said rob people. And Jeffrey went on, he said specifically whites. And they continue on, talking about that. And they were like, oh yeah, go to jail too. And then the fourth cup, it went to make good choices. And as Jeffrey lifts up the cup and pours it over, it was empty. So basically, he's saying all African Americans do not make a great choice whatsoever. Now, this video, which was posted last Thursday, has been viewed millions across a whole social media website, sites and everything else on the way, and it drew widespread criticism and also condemnation. Now, Marc Albertus, who is the superintendent of the Carrollton, Georgia school district, he began investigating them to figure out what was going on with this video and why they're doing this. And on Friday afternoon from last week, he issued a statement denouncing the students for their unacceptable behavior and said that they were no longer students at that school district. Now, these two are seniors, and they were on the verge of graduating. Now, I know with the whole COVID-19 going on around, a lot of seniors aren't able to graduate. I mean, none of the seniors are able to go to their graduations or anything else along the way. And this is just saddening for them. Now, you're probably wondering what happened with these two students. Well, for one, they lost their chance to go to their dream college. They lost their scholarships. I think Jeffrey was a wrestler or something, and they have lost so much more. And they are on social media. They're like, I do apologize. I didn't mean to do that, and blah blah blah. Well, you did it, okay? And Stephanie, she said to a friend that she said she had that a while back on her camera roll, and she did not mean to she didn't mean to upload it on her, TikTok. Here's the thing: you should have never done that in the first place, okay? If you think, oh hey, let's do this, you should also think, no, let's not do that, because a lot can happen from that. So that's on you, okay? Karma's a bitch. So for you and your boyfriend saying, oh no, we didn't mean to do that. Right. Okay. Right. But here's the thing. if you want to make a racist TikTok, don't do it. Don't, trust me, you don't want to do that. Okay? But yeah, Stephanie and Jeffrey, what can I say? Karma's a bitch. The second thing I want to talk about is about the whole COVID-19 cases and everything else along the way. Yes, a lot of us are in quarantine life and everything along the way, and it has its moments. And yes, you are cooped up in your home, but you can do so much with that. My roommates and I, we went out into our yard and we did a lot of things. We mowed the lawn. We made a lot of changes to our yard, and it looks very beautiful if you ever stop by and visit, or that kind of thing, when we are able to actually go back outside and go visit friends and family members. However, certain people don't think it's all that grand. A stay-at-home issue has been, it was issued a few weeks back to prevent more cases of the COVID-19 and everything on the way. Yet, for some reason, people just don't know how to listen. It's basically in one ear and out of the other. Your mom always tell you that, and everybody, your teachers always tell you that, and everything else on the way. But people are to stay at home unless they are providing essential service, or they are going to do essential things like going to the grocery store to get groceries and everything else on the way. Now, along with that, you also have to make sure that you're out there wearing a mask when you are out and about. If you don't know, if you're just watching this channel, hello, my name is Bryant. I cosplay, so I do cosplay a lot of Spider-Man characters. One mom, her child loves me as Spider-Man, so she made me this face mask, and it's really cool. Hopefully you guys can. Yeah, she made me this face mask, and I love it so much, and I wear it whenever I go out and everything else on the way. So thank you so much for that. And yes, you have to go out there to make sure that you go out there, wear the face mask and everything. It has a ventilator and everything else on the way, and so much more. Yet, with this whole, quarantine lockdown going on, there has been a lot of anti-lockdown rallies going on around and everything. And because people just don't know how to listen to certain things that's happening. So, for instance, basically in Texas, Wisconsin, Ohio, and Minnesota, there have been a ton of protest rallies going around and whatnot. And doctors have been saying that they predict that such protests could cause a surge in the COVID-19 cases. Now, there is video of the protests going around, everything is on the way, and you can see people just don't know about social distancing. Basically they say social distance, stand 6 feet apart. Well, basically these people in this protest, they don't have that in their vocabulary. Basically they think, oh, let me get this close to this person, or let me get this close to this child, and I should be fine, everything along the way while I'm wearing my mask. No, here's the thing. And on Sunday there was a rally in Olympia, Washington, where they have attracted at least 2,000 people, according to the Seattle Times. Now, there are photos showing around people standing in close proximity outside of the state capitol. And it's just, you go, really? Really? You gonna do this? And then in Denver, as hundreds of people gathered in their cars, to protest the stay-at-home implemented by the Colorado's governor, Jared Polis. Video and photography show two people who are dressed in medical scrubs that stand in front of the traffic, so that way people can actually do their job. People can actually can walk across and everything along the way. We're not having to deal with this protest. So check this out, and just tell me what you think about it. So after watching that video, you just go, really, lady? Meanwhile, her husband, he's over there eating ice cream in the car. But yeah, those people are, they're amazing for doing that and everything else in a way. Now, people are out there complaining at these protests saying, I'm not able to get a haircut. I'm not able to get a massage. I'm not able to go golfing, etc., etc., etc. Here's my question to all you guys who are protesting out there. By any chance, do you know how many germs you are putting out there and spreading out there while you're going to these protests that you're so fond of? Because again, you can cause a surge in the COVID-19 case by going to these protests. And I'm just ever going, people, listen to the stay at home. Just stay at home, be safe, don't do something stupid like that and everything else on the way. But yet people don't. Now, here's the thing. I have my Facebook and everything, I have my own Facebook, and I share a lot that's going on with the with the nation and everything else on the way. And I posted about the Austin, Texas protest. And someone said, a friend of mine who was not a friend of mine anymore, she decided to say that I need to stop getting into a slave mentality. Really? She told me to stop thinking in the slave mentality. Are you serious? You seriously said that? I was flabbergasted when she said that. But lo and behold, a friend of mine, her name is Bianca Munoz, and and she is studying to become a PA. She had my back, and she was out there. She's actually saying what is going on. She is telling this person, she's saying, hey, this is such is going on if you go to these protests and everything on the way. And the other person, she's like, oh, blah 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 this, blah 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 this. And she somewhat compared this to the Nazis. And I'm going, the hell? But at the same time, I had other friends who are, who defended me, and they were like, yeah, you can't, this whole slave mentality thing is, you just want people to think about this. No. My friends, I love them so much. They got my back, and I thank y'all so much for that. And for her to even say that was just utter nonsense. I'm trying to make sure that people are safe out there. I want you guys to know what is going out there. I'm reading all these articles. I'm reading everything along the way. I have friends who are doctors and nurses who are actually getting this stuff out there, make sure people know. Like I say, Bianca Munoz, she is actually becoming a PA. She is amazing at her job, y'all. She is going to be a well-known PA one day, and she's going to tell you guys something. You be like, oh no, I don't want to hear it. But then, it's just amazing. She's amazing, y'all. And then along with that, I have friends who are also nurses and doctors here in Texas, like my friend Hillary Harbor and Megan Heath and Lena Tix, and my friend who is a doctor, who is Kevin Rivera. Those guys are amazing. And then, in New York, it's a big case going on out there. I've got friends who are even out there. Like, for instance, my friend Dawn Maldonado. She is out there right now. She is out there, doing what she can, everybody. And then my aunt, she actually just went out there. She traveled from Texas to New York. Her name is Felicia Harding. She is out there with Dawn, working at the hospitals and everything else along the way. People, this case is crazy. You need to stay at home. You need to save yourself and everything along. We need to stop preventing this. I know people want everything to be open, and I know Texas is reopening slowly but surely. But at the same time, you have to think about other people. I have, like I said, I have tons of friends who are nurses, who are doctors. I've got friends who are teachers who freaking hate teaching online because they are actually not being able to teach these kids face to face in some way, because they miss these kids so much, and it's just unbearable to even hear about this. And check up on your family, friends, make sure that they are doing okay and everything along the way. When you go out, if you go out to go grocery shopping and everything, Make sure you're wearing a mask, people, and everything else on the way. Don't go to these protests. I just read a while ago today that there was a protest in Dallas, and I'm just going, really, people, just really. But again, please, people, go out there. Please be safe. Stay at home. Don't go out there spreading germs or anything else along the way. I love all you guys. Like I say, I'm always trying to go out there and make sure you guys get the good word and everything else on the way. And let me know what you guys think about this. If you if you think I'm wrong, let me know in the comment section, okay? Because I'm gonna read it and I'm gonna be like, okay, there you go. Another thing, I read that Dan Patrick said that there are more important things than living, and that's saving this country. Really? Again, this is, I'm just pissed, but at the same time, I'm staying safe. Okay, so with that, I love all you guys. Stay safe, wear a mask and everything else on the way, wash your hands and everything. But I love all you guys. Peace out.